Welcome to Junkyard Haunts, where we turn trash into haunts. Today we're going to be making the sorting hat from Harry Potter. Figured it's about time we make something from Harry Potter. To do this, I just took some poster board and I roll it up into a funnel shape. And to make it a little bit longer, add more poster board to it to continue the funnel shape and tape it together. You don't have to use poster board, but it's just firmer than, say, newspaper or something like that, and easy to fold into that funnel shape. Then just trace the hole out to make the rim, and make another circle around it to make the complete rim. To add strength into this, I am actually going to paper mache it. But in the end, this does add a lot of weight. And if you want to wear it on your head, then be sure to skip this part of it. The rest of the process after this paper mache should just be enough on its own to keep it strong and sturdy. Now that we have the base of it done, we're going to be making the actual face on the sorting hat by rolling up newspaper and taping it on to actually model the face around it and sculpt it out. As you see, it is actually pretty simple. You just crunch up the newspaper and then just tape it on to where you want it, and just keep building it out and building it up to get that shape that you need it. A lot of them is actually long rolls, which for ease of it, I just tape that long roll together and then tape it onto the actual mask, but I don't always do that. As you can see here, I just roll up the long roll now and then just tape it straight on. So there's lots of options available for this, but it does run through quite a bit of masking tape, but it's a good thing that masking tape is super cheap. And then after you get the face actually done, we just go through and just try to make it actually look like there's folds and wrinkles around the actual hat, since that's what the sorting hat looked like. Don't forget to do the back of it as well, and it's the exact same way. Don't forget to subscribe. I make videos every Monday. Also working with another YouTube channel using his music, so be sure to check that out. His link is in the description. I can go ahead and just let you listen to a little bit of it now. To make this look like actual hat made out of material, we're actually going to put material on it. Weird how that works, huh? I have an old pillowcase, but to make sure that it actually sticks to actually see our face, I just pour some white glue all over it and spread it around with a brush, and then I put the pillowcase straight over the whole hat. And then take more white glue and paint the outside of the pillowcase as well, while pulling it taut and tight to make sure that it gets in all the nooks and crannies that we built with the newspaper. And the best way is to just use a brush. You can also just put glue on your finger and use your finger to push them into those little holes and crevices. But make sure it's really, the face especially, make sure it's really pushed in to actually cover it up. Now if your pillowcase isn't big enough, you can use more than one type of material on it. Notice mine didn't cover the back of it, so I just grabbed another I believe this is actually a sheet, to fill in the rest of it in the same process of just putting glue on and after. Now material will soak up a little bit more paint, so a primer is definitely really good in this process. So I'm just going to spray paint the whole thing black. That will also be good for its holes and nooks and crannies. And then we're just going to paint it back up with some brown or tan paint. It's actually brown, just mixed with a little bit of white is all. to get this color. And then we just paint all over it. I did cover in its eyes probably a little bit too much, and its mouth. I should have left that a little bit more black. But you can go through after it's all painted and add some paint back in. I didn't think about it at the time of making this, but I think it still turns out pretty good. Don't be afraid to paint fairly loosely and let those black crevices stay black, and that will add a lot more detail to the actual hat as well. After we get the whole thing covered, I do a little bit of a dry brush, not too much. The material doesn't really like dry brushing too much, but just a little bit lighter of a color throughout, and just dry brush that on. Oh my goodness, it's Harry Potter! Oh, we finally made a Harry Potter thing. Finally made a Harry Potter thing. Harry Potter's scary, right? That's part of Halloween themed. I think so. Thanks for watching that video. Make sure you hit subscribe to follow along. I make videos every week, so subscribe so you can see the new ones. Also, if you want some more Harry Potter, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what Harry Potter thing I should make. Doesn't fit too well, but it also weighs a lot. So we did not make this hat very good for wearing.